Hello everybody and welcome to the Texas Rangers MLB The Show 21 Farm System Update. As today, well, we're going to start down in Frisco in AA with the Frisco Rough Riders and Joe Gatto, who will be starting at the bump today. He has been a monster to start the year through his first 14 starts, but his first at bat will be against Domingo Leyba, and Leyba was able to draw a walk, so the leadoff man gets on base in 7 pitches. Then, well, not a great start, as it is a 2-run home run, so already the 2.23 ERA, well, Stuart Fairchild, he added to that, and now, after going clean through the rest of the first, Levi Kelly is going to be the man on the bump for the Armadillo Sod Pods of the Arizona Diamondbacks farm system, AA. Levi Kelly's been solid, a 3.55 ERA, 71 innings, 1.28 whip. He's going to be facing Julio Pablo Martinez, who puts a okay charge into this fly ball, but easy to settle under for the right fielder, so that'll be the first out of the game for Frisco. Then later in the first inning with a 3-2 count, Bubba Thompson came up and he draws a walk. This brought up the 3-hitter and the best hitter on the team, Jake Gunter, with a 3-0 count, and he delivers, moving the runner to third base. Meanwhile, the throw went to third, so Gunter was able to move all the way up to second, so men on second and third with 1 out, and Yanaro Perez delivers. He's going to clear the bases, and maybe a man with more speed could get to third, but he's able to pull up with a stand-up double, so he ties the game after 1. Then with 2 outs, Davis Wenzel strikes out. So after 1, 2-2. Now we go to the bottom of the third. Yanaro Perez back up again. He's already 1 for 1 today, and he puts a hurt on another ball. Fielder falls down trying to get it. So that is going to score the run. Yanaro Perez now trying to extend it to third, but he gets gunned out. So the run scores, but Perez thrown out at third base. So 3-2 after 3. But don't get ahead of yourselves, as this game is not over, not by a long shot. Joe Gatto imploding in the 5th inning. He's going to give up a run there, so that tied it. Then the next batter up is Alvin Guzman. The pitch is going to be taken into the left center gap. That's going to clear the bases and make it a 5-3 lead on Armadillo. So 5-3 now in the top of the 5th inning. Gatto really just not having a great game. He ended up being taken out, and coming in to sub in for him was Brett DeGaz. I'm still working on the name. I'm going to have to look it up on his baseball reference page. But Brett did not really fare any better, as now 9-3 finally gets out of the 5th inning, a nightmarish inning, as it started 3-2. Frisco was up. It ended 9-3. Then one of the best hitters for Frisco, Chris Cease, he's able to get a run in, so 9-4. But that was the extent of the offense for Frisco. They were not able to muster up another run after that moment, as the final run to score came off the bat of Ryder Jones, Brock Burke, in his first pitch. This ball was slammed out the stadium. Home run, Ryder Jones. And that was the final score for the game, 10-4. The game finally came to an end in the 9th inning when Jack Kruger just hit a light ground ball to second base, and that was it. 10-4 the final score. Armadillo wins. The Sod Potos, they defeat the Frisco Rough Riders. But now let's look at stats. And the best hitters have been Yanaro Perez and Jack Gunter, first basemen. Josh Young has struggled. Davis Wenzel, he struggled as of late, but he has been a real solid hitter. But one guy that has definitely played his way into our plans has been Chris Cease. He has been light with power, but just really good overall. Gotten on base a lot, an 8.45 OPS, and his ratings are going up. And if they continue to go up, and maybe he can get that potential to a B, then we could really have something there with Chris Cease as a potential shortstop. If I were to compare him to anyone, and a guy that he kind of reminds me of is former Rangers shortstop Elvis Andrus, which isn't a bad thing at all. Gunther, he leads the team in WAR, and then behind him is Bubba Thompson, but that's mostly attributed to defense. He's been fine. And then pitching, Tyler Phillips and Joe Gatto. These stats did come before the current game, but it's really been Jimmy Herget. Herget has just been an absolute monster, shoving down in AA along with Brett DeGuz and Justin Slayton. Our relievers have just been absolute cash money. Herget with an under 1 whip, under 1 ERA, fipping at a 2.48. Only 6.5 strikeouts a game, which is a little disconcerting. Josh Spores, he's also done very good in the bullpen. Overall, I think that we definitely are developing guys down there when it comes to hitters, and I think we're doing pretty solid with pitchers like Herget. Now we move up to AAA, as it is the Round Rock Express against the Reno Aces. On the bump for Round Rock will be Kobe Allard. Allard has not had the greatest season so far. He was a former top prospect coming over from the Braves organization. Still one of the higher prospects here in the Rangers org. And they still look to get stuff out of him, and he's hopefully going to be a starter for the future, as this ball is just popped up to start the game. And then Josh Reddick due up the 3-0 hitter here for Reno. He strikes out, so 1 inning unscathed. Then the MLB ready starter Corbin Martin is going to be pitching for the Aces. Martin has been up and down Arizona, looking to finally have his last stint down here in AAA and make his mark in the bigs anytime this year or next year. Facing him as the leadoff guy will be Yanni Hernandez, as he got on. Yasmel Valentine then got up hitting third, and he sent this ball far. This ball bounced off the bottom of the wall. Valentine fleet-footed enough to get into third base. Hernandez very easily gets home, so it's a 1-0 lead for Round Rock. Then Anderson Tejada came up with 2 outs, 1-2, strike 3. That ends the inning 1-0 after 1. Bottom of the second, man on second, misses his spot, and Andy Young makes Allard pay. A no-doubt blast. That ball was hammered to left field. Home run there with 2 outs, 3-2. A pickoff that actually works, and MLB The Show gets the runner surprised. The Aces get the damage done, though, is Andy Young, 2-run home run, 2-1. Now in the bottom of the third inning, it's going to be a little blue roller single that gets in there, scores the run, and ties it up at 3. Reno now down 3-2. Yasmel Valentine already had a big day offensively. Delano DeShields is going to swipe second base, though. So, runners on second and third with no outs, both men in scoring position. Now John Hicks up, as it didn't work out for Valentine. He hits the ball in between short and third, so the train keeps moving. Another run comes in. 4-2, Round Rock leads Reno. 3-1 pitch is going to be looked at for ball 4, so base is loaded now. Opportunity for Willie Calhoun. What can he do? He strikes the ball through the middle. That's going to score 1. That's going to score 2. Heading home is both the runners. Calhoun going to extend it to second base. So now men both in scoring position again. Charlie Culberson, he's going to score one of them with a ground ball that gets him at first base, but 7-2 now, as it has been a monster third inning for Round Rock. Eli White finally the one that puts it to an end, though, as it is a pop-up into shallow right field. He gets out, but the damage has been done. That was really it for the game. No real runs after. One more that got scraped across for Reno, but DeMarcus Evans puts it away in the end. Now let's go over the statistics for the AAA Round Rock Express. As the biggest guy power-wise and one of the guys I'm into the most on the team has been Ronald Guzman. Eli White giving some surprising power. Charlie Culberson's also been solid there. Jorge Mateo in his limited time has been good. Willie Calhoun has been on fire. He's been kind of a 4A guy so far this year. Charlie Culberson and Leody Taveras, who's been pretty much his defense, very good defensively. That's why he's a high WAR. But Culberson leads the team in WAR. John King in ERA. Then Tyson Ross, Nick Vincent, DeMarcus Evans, a guy that's been shoving, and Kohei Arihara has been respectful down here. Definitely an improvement on his time in the bigs. Hoping he can be back up. You don't want that to be a total bust. Tyson Ross is leading the team for WAR. Kobe Howard is there, and then also leading the team in FIP, DeMarcus Evans and Kobe Howard behind him. So that's going to do it for the video. If you're wondering where Hans Kraus is, well, next episode will be his MLB debut. He shoved straight through AAA, and he is ready for the bigs. I will see you then. I'm CJ Ambers, or CJ Ambers 05, saying see ya, and have a great rest of your summer.